Today's video is all about SkyTrak's dynamic handicap system, which is part of the impressive skills assessment feature. So stay tuned as I aim to find out how accurate the dynamic handicap system really is and whether or not it matches up to my own real life CONGU handicap. Welcome to Handicap Golf and thanks for checking out this video. For more SkyTrak related videos and other helpful content related to golf simulators, don't forget to subscribe. Click that subscribe button and you can also keep a close eye on my personal journey from a 21 handicap, hopefully down to single figures and beyond. Don't forget, subscribe. The SkyTrak Skills Assessment is an amazing tool to help you practice effectively. It gives you feedback on every shot that you hit and then it relates it back to you in terms of an equivalent dynamic handicap. So I've been doing a fair bit of research trying to find out exactly how SkyTrak calculate the dynamic handicap, and to be honest I've not been able to find much information out. So if there's anybody out there who does know how SkyTrak calculate this, then please comment down below, let me know, let everybody else know, because I'm sure it's something that SkyTrak owners will be quite interested in finding out. Anyway, my current playing handicap here in the UK is 10.4. I've been fluttering between 10 and 11 for quite a while now. So let's go and find out if SkyTrak's dynamic handicap matches up to my official playing handicap. Right, let's go. SkyTrak, we go game improvement, we go skills assessment. And when it loads up, oh shizzle, it's just started raining. Damn! I think it's gonna pee down now. Let's set it up anyway. Okay, so I've got my sand wedge that I should be hitting, well I should be carrying about 190 with a sand wedge. Carry about 150 with 8 iron. Carry 125, no, I carry about 120 with a pitching wedge, don't I? Change that up. 170 with a 6 iron, 195 with a 3 iron. Happy days. So I'm going to hit 3 shots with 5 different clubs and see if SkyTrak's dynamic handicap is anything similar to my current handicap. +5. I must say, after having 1 beer, no tea and no warm-up, I'm fucking flying. That's a +4. Pull that. First batter. tell you what,
I'm class. I promise you I've had no practice shots or anything. .5, just before the rain comes in.
Well, I'll tell you something, I didn't expect that. Now, that's given me a dynamic handicap of 3.5, which is obviously very good, a lot lower than what I am in real life, but they were some good shots that I've hit there, and considering I've not warmed up, I've not had any food since about 9 hours ago, and I've had a beer as well. Maybe that's what it is, maybe it's the beer. But looking at these shots, like accuracy 80%, 100%, 100%, 67%. What club were that? Pitching wedge. Yeah, missed one with a pitching wedge now. 67% with 6 iron. That's alright. 3 iron, yeah, same. That's fine. I'll tell you what, I'm impressed there. Not with a dynamic handicap, I'm impressed with me. I wish I could have played like that yesterday instead of shooting net 6 over. By the way, there's been no editing on that. They were the 15 shots that I've just hit off the bat. I won't take that.
Right, so the best dynamic handicap that you can get is +4. And I'm going to say that +4 is your average PGA Tour Pro approaching a green from the fairway. Now, this season, from between 100 and 125 yards, Kevin Tway is leading the way, and he's putting the ball on average just over 13 feet away from the pin. Now, here are 2 of my pitching wedge shots that both got a dynamic handicap of +4. And as you can see, they are both inside the 13 feet average of the PGA Tour Pro. The same also applies for approaches from 175 to 200 yards. Now, John Senden there has got an average of 26 feet away from the pin. Now, I had 2 3-iron shots that got a dynamic handicap of +4, and they were from 195 yards. And as you can see, the distance there at the top is 22.6 feet away from the pin, which again relates to the accuracy of the PGA Tour Pros.
Now, I couldn't get hold of any data of handicap golfers and their closest to the pin distances, but at least that gives us something to go off. We can easily access the data from the PGA Tour and compare ourselves to the pros if we want to, and TrackMan also publishes a lot of comparative data as well if you ever want to check that out. Of course, the pros are playing on championship courses, and SkyTrak users like us are just hitting the ball into a net or an impact screen, and therefore there are a few additional factors that make the pros so good. They also have the additional pressure of playing golf to earn a living and win major tournaments, whereas you and I are just trying to score less than 100. But in terms of practice, what an amazing feature to have. You get instant feedback on every shot, it averages it all out, it gives you a handicap, and you can compare yourself to the Tour Pros. Now, it is recommended by SkyTrak that you complete a skills assessment about 10 times in order for it to give you an accurate reading of your handicap. Now, there are lots of people out there that like to do a skills assessment once a month, maybe once every couple of weeks. I like to do it pretty much every time I go on the SkyTrak, just to see and get a level of where my game is at that particular day. Now, I would love to hear your thoughts on how the SkyTrak skills assessment could be improved. There's always room for improvement with anything, and I know that people have got a lot of ideas on what could be better about the SkyTrak skills assessment. So please comment below, let me know what you guys think could be done better with the SkyTrak skills assessment. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please hit that like button if you did, and also don't forget to subscribe to Handicap Golf. It's a great channel with more videos related to the SkyTrak like these that are about to show up on your screen right now.